Hey Aries, and welcome to your April 2017 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky, and I'm here to give you guys hopefully a great reading for your month ahead. So, overall, I'm seeing a pretty powerful month for you guys. It is your time of the year, so happy birthday, and I hope that you guys have a lot of great gifts and surprises coming from loved ones or coming from people around you that are important. And overall, I think you're getting what you deserve one way or another this month. And what do I mean by that? You have justice in your reading. So, fairness is a theme for you. If you've put in good energy, it looks like you're getting a lot of good stuff back. If you put in bad energy, that will be coming back to you as well this month. You also might be making more money than you expect as well. You may be coming into April not feeling like you've gotten the monetary gain that you wanted or deserved, again with justice. But as the month progresses, you finally come into a place with Ace of Pentacles at the end where you seem to have gotten everything together and things seem to fall into place better. There could be some worries as you guys maybe experience some kind of codependent relationship or some kind of sleepless, dark night of the soul type of energy where you don't really know how to solve a problem. But I feel that this is culminating and ending for you guys here because you do have judgment in your reading as well. So you have the potential for evolution and transformation. And ultimately, you will come into a place of the Two of Wands, as it is your central theme, where the world is in your hands again, and you can choose to travel or move or construct your reality in a way that you feel fit. So anyway, I really think it's going to be a great month for you guys, and I'm going to look at your reading from the month-to-month point of view. I mean, the week-to-week point of view, and we will get a better idea of what is coming forward for you guys. So the first week of April feels very fated for you. You do have two major arcana cards. That is Justice rooted down by the Strength card. And honestly, from fairness, you get strength. From doing what you feel is moral or has high values, using your sense of integrity, Aries, right now rewards you and gives you a sense of strength that you didn't think it would. Maybe not being quick to judge other people's point of view or quick to think that your point of view is better than others. You seem to get a lot of strength because you're really weighing everybody's opinions right now with the Justice card. And you have a very good, as I said, base in integrity and moral value, so that you seem to be able to see everybody's point of view from a very even place. And this is rewarding you very much right now, and it's good to continue doing this. But again, you are really powerful right now at this time of the year as the sun is in your sign, so you have a lot of ability to sway other people. You have a lot of ability to make people believe you even if what you say isn't honest. So it is true that you have the ability to lie very easily at this time, and the ability to trick or deceive if that's what you choose. But the Justice card, that's the other end of the Justice card, though, because if you do that, it does come back as well. And there's just so much strength to be had by being very just in your opinions of others. So it's pretty straightforward. There could also be a Libra in your life or a Leo with justice and strength that comes forward during this time who can really help you and can really make you feel stronger and more balanced, because both of those cards are upright, so they're the archetypes in their very easy, healthy angle. So I also feel that some of you guys get more time than you thought you would to relax or to rejuvenate during this period of time. Because the Strength card usually comes with some amount of rest, like you're getting your strength back by allowing yourself to rest, by allowing yourself solitude usually. So maybe in the first week of April you hear news that you can, go away for the weekend, or you can work less hours, something that gives you time to reflect on the last year of your life and come into a place where you're ready to move forward and you're ready for things to just sort of be easy, because that's what Aries is about. Aries is about the self, but not the hyper-reflective self. It's just about being amidst the fool's journey and reaching for your goals and getting there through just moving forward on the path. And that's beautiful because it doesn't require the pain or the suffering of a lot of the other zodiac signs. So unless you're an Aries with a lot of other things clouding that up, you have so much power and potential to find a goal or find something to achieve and then just walk straight forward on the path and achieve it. And it's through this rest that you potentially get in this month, and this time for easy reflection, not too much of a shadow work type of reflection, that you really tame the beasts of whatever your self-sabotage patterns may be, and you can finally sort of just easily accomplish your goals. So I feel like it's a good time in the first week of April to think about what those goals are. And because, again, you have that very balanced way of thinking, and it seems that you can plan very well here as well. So moving into the second week, you guys have the Eight of Cups reversed, rooted down by the Six of Pentacles. And that kind of like takes me aback because that's a little bit harder. It seems like you have to walk away from something, or either somebody walks away from you, or you are struggling to walk away from somebody, because the Eight of Cups reversed is either about walking away from something too soon, or not thinking clearly about what you're walking away from, or being walked away from. So do think about that, because Eight of Cups is never unexpected. It's always, again, it's a very mature archetype, so you can see it coming, and there are always red flags. So if you're walked away from, it's like you kind of already know it's going to happen, but it still doesn't really make it that much easier. That is rooted down by the Six of Pentacles, so to me that says it's some kind of codependent relationship. For the coupled Aries out there who feel that you're in a codependent relationship, it's a good time to think about in the second week of April if this is going to last, or if this is somewhere that you want to really focus your energy, because it seems that you're kind of on both sides of the relationship really often. You know, if you look at the Six of Pentacles, you see the person in the red cloak and the people begging. It seems like you're on both sides of that sometimes, and it's suggesting that either the relationship has to be walked away from, or this pattern in the relationship has to be walked away from. And if you're not the only one contributing to this, you can't really control the other person's decisions in walking away. So yeah, it's a great time to think about this relationship. For the single Aries out there, I feel like this falls more on like a project or career level potentially, because Pentacles is career and how you make your money. And this could also be for the coupled Aries, but I usually think it's codependent relationships if you're coupled. So you could be having to quit your job, or wanting to quit your job. And I feel that it's a difficult decision, and it's something that needs to be thought about more, because it seems like you have a lot to walk away from, but at the end of the day, your happiness is what matters. And again, this time of the year sees you with a lot of power. So it is very possible that you could walk away from this job into something much more profitable, or much more suited to what your aspirations are. But it's a good time to maybe think about what the next step would be versus just walking away. And you don't have to think too hard about it, because again, you're powerful right now. But there is a sense of pain related to walking away from things right now, or just the archetype of walking away. So do think about that, and do consider all your options before doing that too preemptively. So moving into the third week, you guys have the Queen of Swords rooted down by the Nine of Swords reversed. And I feel like this is better than the second week. Again, the Nine of Swords reversed is better for me as a reader than it is when it's reversed than it is when it's upright. I honestly think there's somebody out there who's being very harsh on you, Aries. And I mean, this could be you. For a small percentage of you, you're being very harsh on other people. But since it's rooted down by the Nine of Swords, it's like somebody's words or somebody's expectations really have you stressed out, or losing sleep. And it seems like the answer to that is just by adapting their mentality and kind of using it against them. Like if you were half as harsh on them as they are on you, they would maybe realize how they were being, or it would just kind of cut the relationship, which at this time I feel is better than you going through this situation. But this can also be really good. This can be you forming a new, more swords-like persona within yourself, because you're a fire sign, so you're more ruled by the wands suit, but maybe you're becoming more objective. Maybe you're becoming more calculated and formulaic in your decision making, and maybe that's exactly the answer to getting past this dark night of the soul that you're experiencing. Maybe you just need to think about things objectively, clearly, and find some kind of formula to pull yourself out of it through long effort. And maybe that will see whatever pain that you're going through, whatever connection to the past that is preventing you from sleeping or giving you anxiety. Maybe it's time to really draw it out and kind of go back to the drawing board and see what you can do to, pull through this, to come past this and become more powerful as you are, as I keep saying right now, because there's no reason for Aries to be in Nine of Swords territory this month, because you guys have too much. And I don't see you staying there for too long, because moving into the fourth week, you guys have the Ace of Pentacles rooted down by Judgment. All of a sudden, your money is looking up, which means you had to kind of get your head out of the gutter. And all of a sudden, you're giving this ability to transform your monetary situation. And transform more than that, but it is connected to the Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like any of the Aries who aren't completely satisfied with what they're bringing in, or how their money's being spent, or their philosophy on money, it seems that that undergoes a very big transformation now. And I feel that this will carry you through May. And I think that you're going to end April on a much better foot than you began April. Because as I said, the beginning of April sees you working on yourself, sees you getting strength through resting and, maybe not clocking in so many hours. But the end of April doesn't even necessarily see you clocking in more hours, but it's like suddenly you're getting more money. And this could be like birthday gift money type thing, but I honestly feel that it's some kind of system that you create that is more long-term than that, because Judgment is much more long-term. So at the end of the day, this gives you so much more ability because your central theme is the Two of Wands, and the world is in your hands. So if you've been wanting to travel or you've been wanting to go on a vacation, it's a great time to plan it or do it. It's also a great time to move if you've been thinking about that, moving overseas, or at least visiting overseas or traveling overseas is very good for your energy right now. And it's also good to plan maybe the next year of your life, or it doesn't have to be anything too specific, but it's good when you step into the Two of Wands mentality to really maybe pretend that the world that's in your hand is your life and start to construct that, versus wanting to try to construct the world, which you can't always control and usually ends up in disappointment. So associate the world that is now in your hands and the power that you've now been granted as a key to your own self exhibition or your own self-ability, okay, or what you feel that you can achieve. And overall, it's a beautiful month for you guys. It's a short reading because at the end of the day, you get what you're looking for. You have the middle of April, that second week and that third week, to kind of make a few difficult decisions. But again, just by being objective, by being formulaic, and then cutting out the people who are being too harsh on you, thinking about what you have to walk away from, thinking about who could be walking away from you and what that entails. Just, crossing those T's and dotting those I's, maybe making a checklist and getting it all out of the way, sees you so much transformative energy, so much material gain, and it puts your power back in your hands and your ability to transform yourself back into your hands. So accept the liberation right now, Aries, because there's no reason to be tied to other people or to be doing things for other people right now. And you know that very well as an Aries. You get so easily how we are our own beings, and if we are tied to other people or other energies that weigh us down, we can accomplish next to nothing, and we can learn so much from you during this period of time on how you create an environment in which you're not tied down, but yet you still have people around you who would, go to the ends of the earth for you, people around you who would help you, and you would also do that for them. But it's like you somehow manage to keep your own power and not be weighed down by that. So if any Aries have the key to how you do that, I would love for you to comment below and tell me how you've created relationships where you feel that you can still accomplish your aspirations, your authentic aspirations, and keep the people around you feeling prioritized and feeling important in your journey. Anyway, if you guys really liked this, you can book a private reading with me. It should be popping up on the screen right now. I also did a guided meditation for the equinox, which should be great through April, and that is the video link. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would so appreciate it if you did. There will be lots of new exciting content coming in the future, and you can check the description box below for any other exciting links. So I will see you guys in May. You're doing great. Just keep pushing forward, and much love. Bye.